Ruby Gillman, the teenage Kraken. Yeah, the name does not do it for me. I think it should just be called Ruby Gillman. I don't know. It does not feel right. So this is my first time watching this movie, and I hope it's a great. Not like the name. Okay, I should just forget about the name. Make sure that you do leave a like, subscribe. Let's watch the movie.
Is the captain of said prom boat. Look into those eyes. Tell me he hasn't seen it all. I trust him with my life, and so should you. And that is why I, Ruby Gillman, should go to prom. Thank you. Please, 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 please.
Strong presentation. I like the energy, but it's still a no, honey.
But Mom, evidence, science, internet.
Trust me, Ruby. I know what's best for you. And what's best is to always stay on land. That's why we moved here. It's much safer for...
So you're telling me that she's not allowed to go in the water, even though she's a Kraken, but she's also supposed to make sure that Yumil doesn't know that she's a Kraken? Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. She's not allowed anyway.
I had these printed for my big launch party.
I think I'm in love.
You still need me to be there?
Yes, this is a make or break moment. I'm selling an entire development.
But Mom, you're...
Agatha Gillman, and I slay the competition. She got us our dream home, and I'm not asking how.
Well, I just want to show potential buyers what a happy oceanside family looks like.
I'll be closing my shop for the day so I can man the grill. From chill man to grill man.
Oh, Arthur, you should think about hiring someone to help you. Business has been booming since you started Bottled Up.
Hey there. Welcome.
I told you people, the ocean will always need a Kraken, and a Kraken will always answer the call.
Is it me, or did this movie felt like it's a short movie? I just don't know. I think I felt like it's not long enough, because I was expecting it to be at least, well, I don't know to say it, but sometimes when you're watching a movie and it's 1 hour 30 minutes, but it feels longer than that. Sometimes this feeling comes when it's actually the movie is not great. It's actually boring, so you are just waiting for it to end. Therefore, it takes an eternity for it to end. But this one, no, it actually was, it felt like everything was happening fast, but at a right pace, because nothing felt was like it was being rushed, but also the moments that everything that was happening was feeling like, oh, this would actually be a good introduction, but we're already halfway there. I think what I'm trying to say. I think this movie is actually a great movie. It's a great movie. At first, especially the name Ruby Gillman, the next Kraken. I still don't like it as much, but I hate it less now because I watched the movie. But I think it would have been much better if it was just Ruby Gillman or the Kraken, but more like Ruby Gillman, and just put a poster with the Kraken. I don't know, the Kraken does not sound sellable, like it's a name that tell a person, go and watch the Kraken, and they are gonna rush and watch and what. There's not that feeling there, so I don't know, the name is still something that needs a little bit of changing. But yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit deep in this movie. So obviously the movie does begin with Robbie and telling us a little bit more about the friendship, about the prom happening. And there's some things that she said that made me think, oh, like, okay, the friends know, but they know that she's like a monster or a Kraken, and so things are, they're fine. We're gonna skip the whole revealing identity thing, crisis thing. Friends are hating her because she's not reveal a secret to them. I thought we're gonna skip that, but what I didn't notice about this movie is that they don't really focus on what humans think about the Krakens. Well, they do mention that people do think about Krakens as more of huge monster things, but they really don't focus more about really the reception about, okay, when they find out, what are they gonna do, what are they gonna try to kill them, all that. No, they did not do that. So I don't know, sometimes it's good but sometimes bad, but for this movie I think for everything that they wanted to do. I think it's actually nice that they went with that way, with that route, with just not, if you're making humans horrible again, except that there was that captain, but at the end of the movie, just like, okay, you know what, I was wrong about the Krakens. They are not even much of monsters as we expected. They're just protective of their places, they're just trying to save their home. And yeah, I think that really saves much more, it's much better as compared to just always making humans the villains. Now, in our reality, just thinking about this, like, if this were to happen, obviously humans will attack. And there's no denying that the Kraken will fight back, and this will make us think that we're justified for our action of killing Kraken, because we have enough, weapons to kill these monsters. Of course, they're gonna take some lives, but we have enough weapons. But yes, not focusing on the human side, I think that really saved the story and everything that it was trying to tell. Which, to be honest, what was this movie trying to tell? The agenda of the movie. In majority of the movies, you usually get somewhat of a story or a theme or something like, they'll try to explain to you, they're trying to teach you something. This one, it's more of like, here's the movie, enjoy it. Sure, there's a message in there, but the message just, what is the message? For me, I think the message is just, let loose, not exactly let loose, but it's more about the mother and daughter bond and telling the truth, and just sometimes being viewed as a monster because they are different. I think that's what the movie tries to tell, but it's more about the mother and Ruby, and yeah, I think there isn't really exactly a point straightforward, for us to just say, oh yeah, so I'm supposed to always be telling the truth or anything like that, because they don't really go deeper about it, like talk about, okay, I'm sorry or anything like that. Of course, she does say I'm sorry for keeping secret, but there's no feeling like she was demented, There's no that feeling. It's just she said it. Ruby just says I'm fine, and things, the movie ends. But in other movies, they usually make sure that this thing about telling the truth, it happens before the final battle. It's like they sit down, they have an argument, a big argument, like, why did you not tell me this and all that and the other. Then there's like an emotional scene where the mother says, this is why I did not tell you. Then she reveals somewhat of a secret, a good secret. Then Ruby, or in other words, any character in the case, will say, oh, I'm sorry, I did not know that, you should have told me. Or did you think I would act any different? I understand the situation, so I trust you. So I'm gonna do everything you told me. I trust you now. That's usually what happens. And this also usually happens when the villain is revealed him or herself that I'm actually the villain. I was just tricking you. So now the mother has to come for the daughter or the son, or whoever is in this situation, that this is why I did not want you to know about this. So now you understand the situation why I did not want you to do this. So that's my point. It's like this movie just skips all of that, and it just goes like, learn on the way, just learn on the way. We're doing it, and you're gonna learn. Yeah, and to be honest, that's more life, like, in life, things don't, you don't get a chance sometimes to just feel or be told you don't do this. Sometimes you just have to learn through your mistakes, and yeah, this movie is, I think that's what it tries to go with, and I think that's nice. Now, as for the villain, I think they actually did a great job on introduction. At first, I thought the Santa was gonna be the villain, which they kind of made us think that he was gonna be the villain. But then Chelsea came out, and I heard two things, like, this movie could actually be different. And if it was different, I think I would have loved it more, but I do love it. I thought it was gonna be different. They're gonna do something different. They're gonna make sure that Chelsea is a actually nice person. This is actually the daughter of the bed queen. They're gonna try to solve issues, and they're gonna be friends, and they're actually gonna say, do it, and things are gonna be fine. But I also have the other feeling that she's actually she might be the villain. If she's not, I did not think that she was the queen, but I thought she was working for the queen, obviously daughter sent to high school. They actually someone located that this is the queen is, or the queen is child. So yeah, we're gonna trick her into doing this and that and that. So I thought that was my other instincts, and I was right. I was right. It turned out to be this situation. It's not exactly like that, but she was the actual bad guy, I would have loved to see other mermaids helping her, but they kind of just made sure that this movie is just, it has little fewer battles, or including, just make sure that it's not more of a big, huge thing. They just made sure that it's just a simple storytelling, and I'm over it. I'm over it. We have a lot of big giant movies, from animated to live action, especially when we talk about animated. First thing that comes into our mind is Across the Spider-Verse. That movie is huge. So seriously, there's another one that is coming out. I can't wait for it. And some usually work, some don't. The live action, we have movies like Endgame and all that. And we also have movies like The Flash. I did not love that movie. If you love that movie, it's fine. But no, I don't like it. But this one is just, it's a simple storytelling, and yeah, that's it. Simple. They just said we're gonna do something simple with the Kraken. People usually feel these things, fishlings or whatever you call them. I don't please. I have no idea what to call them. As monsters. So we're gonna change how they think about it, about these things. I'm gonna give them a little bit of doubt. Maybe they're just trying to protect their own things. Humans usually attacked in this. Are they humans attacked actually? No, when we usually think about ocean, we usually think about the thing that kills people in the ocean are sharks. You know, so we should think of those. But either way, it does not change that in this movie they try to portray that it's more of the krakens, replacing the sharks and how people view them. So yeah, I do love that it doesn't focus on a lot of things, and it made us think maybe sometimes we humans are actually the jackers for always trying to get into the sea. It's not usual, it's not our home. We have the land. You don't see sharks coming here and trying to, kill our babies. Well, or taking us into their zoo in the ocean. You don't see that. But as humans, we have to do that with sharks and the other sea monsters or fish. So, okay, that's another way to view it. But the Krakens are just trying to, survive, and they're not monsters in this movie. They're saviors. That's why I really don't have much to say about this movie. It's a great movie. I do recommend people to watch it before you comment about it. I think the title that could have used a little bit of more weight, but whatever. This is new. This is my first time watching it, but this is not my first time about hearing this movie. I've seen the title and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna skip this movie. I'm gonna find something else to watch. But now I finally watched it, and I'm kind of sad that I kind of waited for a long time to watch it. It's a great movie, and yeah, I have really nothing more to say. So guys, if you really like my reaction, make sure that you do leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what did you think about this movie. And that being said, make sure that you stay safe. See you in the next video. Goodbye.